Alright, let's get started on our cheese sauce now that that's all taken care of, doing its own thing. We're going to need 1 stick of butter, slowly melted over your fire. And when that starts to get all melty, not all the way melty, it'll burn, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of flour. Yeah, that's too tall. Okay, or a 1/4 cup, however you want to measure it out. 1/4 cup would probably be a whole lot easier. But I already had this one out, so that's what we're doing. Now, cook and stir for a few moments. And get out some milk. We're going to need 4 cups of milk. Oh, I better turn that way, way down. Oh, my. All right, now, if you're smart, not like I'm doing here, you'd put the milk in the microwave before you did this, so you don't have to stand here and stir for 30 minutes waiting for your milk to come back to a boil. Got that turned all the way down to a low now. Microwave that 4 cups of milk for 4 minutes. For the cheese sauce, we're also going to need 1 teaspoon of salt. And a tiny pinch of cayenne, only about just enough to flavor the sauce. Do 1/4 or, yeah, about a 1/2 teaspoon. That was a little short. There we go. 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne. This will also help keep that sauce really, really orange and yellow. Come on now. I got 2 more minutes left on the microwave. There you go. Once your milk is ready, turn this heat up to a medium high and stirring constantly. We're going to add this warmed milk slowly, or you can use cold milk. But it's just going to make you stand here longer. That's the only difference. You just want to incorporate it as you go so it doesn't get clumpy. There we go. Now bring to a boil, stirring constantly. Oh, looks like a pretty cheese sauce already, and we don't even got cheese in there yet. There you go. Now we're there. I'm going to let this boil for about a minute. Nope. Bring to a boil and turn it off. We're apparently going overboard. Now, you know what I did? I doubled the recipe for this, and I forgot to double the amount of flour that I put in there. Damn it. Real life fucking happens. So, we're going to add in 4 more tablespoons of flour, and we're going to cook and stir for about 1 minute. It's supposed to be 8 tablespoons to double this recipe. Which is a 1/2 cup. Which my dog thinks I'm knocking. 2 And usually you want to add this into cold milk so that it will mix smoothly. But I am burnt out. We're going to do it the hard lumpy way, which I'm already using a whisk, so it's going to be fine. Okay, now turn this back on and whisk that flour into your sauce. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And that's why it tried to boil over on me. User error. Yep. I still see clumps. Alright, what are you going to do? Start over? No. That wouldn't be very smart, would it? We're almost there. Come on, okay, well. There it goes. Yeah, we got some bubbles. All right, now we're going to add some secret ingredients here. We're going to add about a 1/4 cup of diced pickled hot jalapeno, or you could just add a can of diced chilies or a can of diced jalapeno. Alright. I buy mine in the big jar so that it's cheaper. Which also means you got to dice them up yourself when you need them. Alright, now we're boiling. There we go. Okay, let's turn this way down for a sec because we want to boil this for about 1 minute so that flour cooks really well. There we go. Oh, you bastard. I broke the other one. Look at that. 2 of these. Can't find a good whisk to save my damn life. I just broke. This came in a 2-pack. They are like 3-time use and they are garbage. Okay, now we're going to add a couple of teaspoons or tablespoons. Not the jalapenos, just the juice. Grandma made a mess again. Right on the stove. Right down the damn crack. You need some of this pickled jalapeno juice into this sauce, or it won't be yummy nacho sauce. Alright, now we can get rid of this whisk and switch over to a spoon. Yeah, we're going to use this one here because wood or plastic is going to be better with cheese. If you use a stainless steel one, the cheese has a tendency to want to stick to it. Come on. There we go. Now, after you get that nice and piping hot, back up to a little boil here, we're going to add in 4 cups of shredded cheddar. You want to use the block cheddar for this if you can, because it's going to melt so much better. This would make such a good mac and cheese sauce. Jalapeno mac and cheese. There you go. And now you can turn this heat off. And just slowly stir until the cheese melts in there. Oh, gosh. Beautiful. Okay, now let's give that a little taste. That was not enough jalapeno juice. Nope. Need more. Got to get that kick in there. There we go. Yeah, it should be enough. If you don't get enough of that kick zing in there, it'll just taste like macaroni and cheese sauce instead of nacho cheese sauce. All right, now let's give that a taste here. So perfect. I think it needs a little salt though. A little bit more salt. Yum. All right, now we're just going to put a lid on this and set this aside to chill while we cook up our chips. There you go. There, it's done. There we go. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
You've been my star, and I'd be your sky.